I think it's taken so long because it's a soft skill. And we all know that organizations are much more focused on hard skills, hard outcomes than soft skills. It requires a level of emotional maturity on the part of the leaders, and really a willingness to be vulnerable. It also does vary by culture around the world, as Maureen talked about, and as the study shows. But I can speak as channel leaders and from what I see among my peers in the partner organizations that I work with. I think it really goes back to having purpose, a purpose driven leadership. How much more we can enable in our culture when we have an organization that's fired up with purpose versus, other kind of different motivations. And to fire people up, you need to know their motivations and how to bring those people together to work towards a common goal. And when that's fueled with purpose, that fuel can really light up a city.
We are certainly making progress, right? Today we know that when employees feel a sense of belonging, they perform better, they're motivated, and to use Gabrielle's words, they're fired up. I love that, Gabriella. They're innovative and they feel a sense of empowerment, and that empowerment is really what allows them to move forward with their work with a sense of purpose. But I also think that, while we're doing that, we should also be doing things such as creating diverse project teams, and bringing teams together to bring multiple agile perspectives to the table, which is good for our clients, right? Some of the obstacles. One of the things I think is a huge obstacle is that, we often tell our employees we want them to bring their authentic selves to work, right? But we may not necessarily put in the work that creates a culture where people really feel comfortable doing that. Due to fear of allowing too much of themselves to be seen, the request may unintentionally create two identities within us. And so, Gabrielle, this goes back to your point about the difference in cultures and demographics. So the first identity could be one that communicates only from a surface level what we think people want to hear or see. And the second is one that is more authentic, but we keep it to ourselves because we don't really believe that people want to hear it or to see it. So in other words, we're not practicing what we preach, we're not walking the talk, and therefore it's not allowing people to truly bring their authentic selves. And all of that really robs relationships of possessing a real genuine connection. So I think, when we think about some of the things that are holding us back, I think it is not so much things that are holding us back, it's the things that we need to do more of it. So it's not seen as holding us back, it's really seen as helping to move us forward in terms of how we want to and how we engage with people across the organization. We really need to work harder to build those authentic bonds and relationships with all people so that we're not only creating a sense of belonging, but we're ultimately building a community. And that requires us to set the right tone through articulating clear organizational goals and creating a workforce where individuals truly feel empowered.